I'm getting too old for this. I need to retire soon. I think we first need to start with the Kobe news. It's sad. I think if you were into basketball and not necessarily a Kobe fan, or weren't even into basketball, you still knew and respected Kobe for what he did for not only the sport of basketball, but I think sport in general. So it's very sad. And I think the event itself, with him and his daughter passing away, has impacted quite a lot of people at the start of this year, which is almost in a nice way. It seems to have brought people together and squashed any beef that people may have. So, I'm getting old. Why am I getting upset? So yeah, fucking hell. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Wow, it's like deceivingly cold outside.
It's deceivingly cold outside, folks, so wrap up warm. Welcome to, as requested, a day in the life video, which I always find a bit weird because when I see those videos, it's like that individual is of some importance, which I am. I am important. You may not know, but I have a very large influence on this fitness industry. That's me being a puppeteer, by the way. So welcome to it. Today is Tuesday, it's training day today. We'll go, in terms of my work week, we'll go through that to make it a little bit easier to understand. So my work week, Monday and Tuesday, is programming for my online coaching clients, and any plans or Skype calls is done on Monday and Tuesday. So any individual training plans, nutrition plans, that's done on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are my check-in days for coaching. Wednesday is my content day because it's my rest day. So I do all my members start filming, I plan and schedule all my Instagram content. And then Saturday and Sunday, do a little bit of emails, do a little bit. That's what my trap I fell into last year, was working too much on Saturday and Sunday. Elle likes to lie in a little bit. During those hours, I'm an early bird, I get up early, I do a bit of emails and that's it. And then Saturday and Sunday, family time. Kobe. So, in terms of today, because it's a day in the life of, not a week in the life of, I charged you all night last night. Come on, so today is a training day. So I wake up, hydrate, I have my 2 scoops of Dr. Dean's electrolytes. I then probably do 10-15 minutes on the emails, just accepting members from last night's video with Chloe, which was fantastic. A really good leg session. And then we'll get ready for the gym, prepare intra and pre-workout, and head on down to Muscleworks. 102 key this morning also. Feeling very good. Okay. Usual intra, 1.5 scoops of Carbomax, 27 grams of intra EA plus, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, and then this combination of pre-workout. I'm enjoying so much at the moment. Naughty Boy in pineapple, Nova Pump Neuro in green apple. Combination taste as well. Very, very good. Here, do you want a secret to a bit of extra pump? Secret. Astrag Flow, nitric oxide boost ingredients. Shh, don't tell anyone. Tommy lad, you've got to know your thoughts on the beef. Firstly, the top's from FC Barcelona. It's like rubbery, like a gimp. Not too sure how I feel about the gimp. But anyway, the Brandon and Greg beef. Firstly, fitness industry beef and real life beef are very different. Growing up in Blueborough in Lewisham, where you were surrounded by muggings and stabbings and postcode wars and having to lie about where you live so you don't get your head kicked in on the bus, that's real beef. This is not beef. I warned people. I said, watch that kid. I said, watch him. I'm not concerned. I'm at that age now. I'm like, drop me out of the drama. I do love a bit of drama.
It's all the drama, Mick. I just love it.
There's also people that love to cause drama. Like me and Josh were tagged in Callum's play. For those that don't know, Brandon's jumped on board with Callum. It's like, Josh, Tom, how do you think? It's like, Callum's choice of clientele does not affect my business or what like me and Callum's coaching. But people love to stir the pot. But my thoughts on the Brandon and Greg situation, just we'll see. Although it's pointing in the same sort of direction as the Brandon treatment that he gave Josh. I think he's doing a response video tonight. Not concerned, too busy making bank this year to get involved in petty drama. In for upper A, which is essentially upper push, so more shoulder, chest and tricep. Just reps today, as discussed on my Instagram post. Is this too loud? As I was saying, working with rep schemes today, so last week hit a set amount of weight on that lower rep scheme, today just eking out a few on the same weight before we then progress. And as I mentioned in my Instagram post, especially times like during a cruise or post-cycle or even in a deficit, you can take progression from elsewhere that isn't just additional reps or weight on the bar. So we can look at time under tension, we can look at the quality of the rep, we can look at rest times, perceived effort of that particular movement. So again, making note of that in your logbook. You may stick at 180 for 1 week and 180 this week, but if that 180 felt a lot easier this week, then that's still a win. I think I did one of these at Christmas, which was about 6 weeks ago, and I said I didn't want to surpass the body composition I was at, so I'll review that clip compared to this one. 102 key, heavy, nearly the heaviest I've ever been. I'm feeling a lot better for it. My stomach's not great at all, but four weeks left of the cruise and we're done. A little bit of love handle action, I'll take that. Well, this is my big breakfast, ladies and gents, my big training day post-workout breakfast. Want to know the secret to getting big? Eat big. God damn it. Dirty leaves that you're getting in blueberries. So we have 2 packs of apple and blueberry oats with berries. We've got 6 mini pancakes with 0% fat Greek Let me start that again. 6 mini pancakes with 0% fat Greek yogurt, strawberries and berries. We've got our oats, 2 packs of oats, and the secret ingredient is the anabolic waffles. 2 anabolic waffles with 2 eggs. Usually doing poached, but I couldn't be bothered today, so there you go. Business proposition, talk to me. Business meeting with my accountant. It always sounds like you're doing bits when you say that, doesn't it? Not really, I'm just pulling my finger out. Obviously I worked for Luke for a year and a half, but earning the money that would be more acceptable to be a sole trader, and then left Luke to do my own thing. And the last half a year has been very good to me in terms of business, so seeing my accountant to make the switch to a limited company, or a couple, to try and open 2 limited companies, and yes, hopefully it can be done. Spicy ginger, just like me. Very successful business meeting that. It was, what was quite ironic was it was opposite the job centre that I used to go to when I signed on for a few months after school. Job centre, business house where I opened up my first company. Anyway, sticking with the theme of the day in the life of, I mentioned it before in the morning about content, and one question that I get quite a lot in the DMs on Instagram from budding fitness enthusiasts that are starting in the social media game is, do you plan, do you structure your content? And yes, I do. So every 3 months or so, I will use my G Drive, my G Sheets, and have a list of members videos, IGTV ideas, YouTube videos, which will then get broken down into 3 posts. So a good way of, what a lot of people find is, I don't know, I'm a bit stuck for content. A fantastic way to get a good understanding, good feedback from your followers is Q&A. So when you do a Q&A, don't just necessarily answer them on that given day. Pull as much of the questions and feedback as possible, and then use those as, right, I'm gonna delve a bit deeper into this. Those questions that probably require maybe a 5 or 10 minute video, don't necessarily ask them in a 30-second Instagram story. Go, right, that's an IGTV post, or we can do a YouTube vlog style and go into slightly more information on that, or it may even require an elongated episode for a podcast, for example. And then you can sort of go from there. So I'll use questions, I'll use Q&As as feedback for me to then go, right, this is happening for the next 3 months of content. One area that I focused on quite a lot over the last few months is, especially tapping into the organic reach of Instagram, is the visual layout of my Instagram. So if my posts were to appear on someone's explore page, for example, they take a look into my profile and see that row of 3 effect, which visually is quite appealing. And what I'll do with that row of 3 is, if I go to my bio, for example, and you've seen those that follow me on Instagram, I will try and keep those rows quite similar. If it's in the gym, for example, it will be different shots from that whole vlog. Okay, so I might be doing a tricep rope pull down, or just standing still, or a bicep, but I'll have the same t-shirt on. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So that row of 3 is in that same environment. Visually, it looks very, very nice. And there are some cases, for example, and we can jump into the computer and I'll show you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week's row of 3 will be taken from mine and Chloe's session on a members site. Now, the particular post that I want to put up today is of me, Josh and Joe on the hack squat. But if I were to do so, then that would ruin that row of 3. So what we can do is we can pull one of the stills from mine and Chloe's session, and we'll use that at the end of the video, and that way that will be our cover photo. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So all this footage here is me doing an 8-plate hack, but we don't want to use any of that of our cover photo. We want to use this particular one. Those that are using Final Cut Pro would do a simple action of holding the image, letting that play for a few seconds, and then just deleting the rest. So I'll be going into a whole lot more information on the members site about Instagram posts and dimensions and resolutions and things like that very soon. But just to show you, for this particular post, you've got all of the hack footage, but at the end on the Instagram post, we'll be using that as the cover photo. And there we go, you see, one more, and then we've got a row of 3. There's people that have done it before me, and there's people that would do it after me. But right now, I'm the king of content. Just joking. Hope everyone enjoyed mine, Josh's, and Joe Brightman's video. More of that to come. See you in the morning for a coffee. It's getting a little lighter. Summer's coming. Our beef is getting booked. Got the itch. Got the itch. My sleep's getting better as well because it's getting lighter by about like 5-ish, which is good. I'm gonna leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed the little segment about improving your Instagram. Like I said, there'll be a lot more business content, or business related content in terms of growing your Instagram, growing your YouTube very soon on the member site. Just planning how I want to film that, but it should be very, very good, and it should help a lot of people, I hope. I'm going to see you very, very soon, probably for a full day of eating, give a little update to how the diet's looking at the moment. See you very soon. Thank you, good night. Much love. Thank you, good night. Much love. That's better.